today we're on Stump Lake during high wind conditions. You know, a lot of times people won't come out here and fish during the high wind, but a lot of times what happens is the food gets pushed down into these big areas right at the end of the lake where all the wind is. You got to put up with it if you want to catch fish. So that's today as we take you sport fishing on the fly. Sport Fishing on the Fly is brought to you by Maui Jim Sunglasses. First Tellurium Corp., the future of mining. And Hardy Rods and Reels. Oh, just starting out. Got the bad wind.
Cold and wind and came into a little sheltered bay, but that was the first cast.
Yeah.
The vampire leech.
Yeah, leeches are always great to start with, aren't they?
Oh, he's just
he's
in a
in
glob. He went into the,
Yeah.
he's a fat.
Nice fish to start.
I see, maybe get him right away because
Yeah.
he's totally confused.
Yeah.
He is. Look at how
Look at how fat he is.
Look at how fat.
That's funny. They're just
He's
so
down in the.
just so fat. Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah. That's such nice fish. Okay, I'll get him off. He was lucky. He's going to be hot because
Yeah.
he went into the bush
Yeah.
and then he
went
was in the big clump of weeds.
in the weeds.
I was able to get him early. See
Oh,
that
that's
one
the beauty of this lake, right? They grow them big. That's why we're here. We're after the big fish today. Persevering in the wind. The wind is up. It's never good on this lake. We've had to shelter for now, but that's good, you know. And especially the two favorites, right? It's the ruby eye leech and the vampire. Are always the two favorites to start.
now.
There
Okay,
he is. Vampire's out.
got him off. I'll get all
Yeah, I don't know about
all the weed.
how you're gonna let him go. No, you can just dip the net. I got a good shot of him here.
He's hot.
Yeah, there he is. Just dip the net. That's perfect.
No, here, I'll get a little.
Gonna hold him up.
Yeah, he's just this. Is how,
Okay. There you go. Oh, perfect. Yeah.
not like-
Oh yeah, there. That's good.
And
Nice.
that?
Yeah, look at how fat he is. Just up there. There he
There
goes. Okay, good start.
All right.
Well, you better show everybody the vampire. You know, it's always nice to.
And it's the special one. It's the one that Brent ties.
Yeah.
It's got the different body than your traditional vampire.
Yeah, it's Brent's vampire. Yeah, it's got the nice ruby eye kind of leech body, that purpley red, which is really nice, and then of course the chartreuse bead. Yeah, that's nice. You know, just a nice colors, that chartreuse bead with the ruby red kind of body. That's
Yeah.
perfect. Well, they're moving in there. That's a good sign. Let's go get some more. Nice one to start. Just another chrome bullet, decent size. Oh yeah. Oh man. This guy looks like he might have. No, he looks got a little bit of color, but he looks pretty
Oh, it's a
nice.
nice fish.
Yeah, they're all nice fish. Yeah, and of course Stump Lake, you got the chance for the big guys, right, all the time. But you know, sunny today, but it can't be any warmer than 5 degrees. It's in May. We're fishing in May, and it is chilly. And this guy
It's
looks
been a terrible spring.
oh,
It's just been
horrible spring.
horrible
I'm
wind.
just trying to put the heat on him to get him in. There he is. Yeah, another beautiful fish. Oh, okay.
And they're sure liking that leech.
Yeah, that's you know, that's the new Midnight Fire leech, Midnight Fire vampire leech. And I'll just try to unhook him here, right in the side of the lip. There he is. There. Not huge, but you know, nice fish, nice and solid. There he is there. Oh, gee. Yeah. Never grab him. There he goes. But they're in here. The bully said, we got to go down where all the food pushes in. That's a good start. So hopefully, hopefully the wind's going to lie down today and we get some fishing.
Well, we won't have to worry about anybody else showing up down here.
No, no, we're on our own. Gee, that's crazy. You know, a lot of people won't come out on Stump when it's windy because it is tough. But, you know, we found the fish. Dale knows this area so well. He said there's going to be fish in here. So I put on one of my new flies, the Midnight Vampire, and a couple of casts and a couple of fish. So they're here, which is a good sign.
Yeah, they're usually this time of year they hang around here. So we just persevered the big swells.
Yeah. Well, that's, you know, every cast I've had a hit and all nice fish.
Well, I knew we'd be by ourselves.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, you don't want to be out here if you get seasick easy because it is rocking. Oh, man. Oh. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
They're tough.
Gee, with the wind and the anchor ropes and oh,
It is
man.
going to be difficult.
Oh.
We've had some. It has been a brutal spring.
Was it ever? Look at that though. Just a beautiful chrome fish. Yeah, that's the thing about Stump. They're just beautiful fish. Oh,
Beauty.
that is a, oh, look at the fly just came out. Wow. Look at this. Look at this weather. I'll take them on this side where it's not as windy. But look at that. You know, gorgeous fish. Try to hold them up. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, hold them up real quick without losing the net. There he is there. Look at that. Gorgeous bow. Just chrome. There he goes. Oh. And on that Midnight Vampire showed everybody, that's a new pattern that I'm going to tie on the bench. I just can't believe it. This is freezing cold, high winds, but we're catching fish. And fish like that. So we're going to persevere. Looks like a big male. You know, that's the key thing as far as a recommended setup. You know, we got 8-pound test on. You want pretty stout in here, hanging 3 feet. So essentially, you don't need a swivel. And I've got my indicator pegged 3 feet above my jig leech, and of course the jig leech has the weight. It's got the chartreuse bead, 1/8, quite stout. So really simple setup. And we haven't got really tons of chrome fish yet, but some really nice fish. This is another solid one. And why I think the Midnight Vampire is working so well, it's got that flash, right? I'm gonna show the fly again. Good candidate for the bench, you know, we might even go to the bench and tie it. It's a really good pattern, you know, it's a combination. Deb Pascal came up with she showed me a Midnight Vampire Leech. And then of course, I got some material from Brian and I thought, why not combine it with the Vampire? Just put a little sparkle on there and it's killer. It's working good today anyway, so. Oh, here's another dandy fish. Whoa, no, not the anchor rope. Whoa. Oh. Jay. Oh man, they're tough. Aren't they? They're so tough fish.
Well, they're chunky in here. They eat well. You can
Yeah.
get some really.
And we just started going. I mean, we've only been out here for an hour.
Yeah.
Of course, down in the north end here where no one's gonna be. Yeah, and here's like a nice big spring fish. Yeah, you can see he's got the nice colors
He's
to him. Yeah.
He is colored up.
Yeah, he's colored up. But you know, you're gonna get them in the spring. You're gonna get lots of colored fish. And that's just the way it is. And the fly's out. So, there, the fly's out. I don't want to get it all tangled. Oh man. There's the Midnight Vampire again. Get him out. And look at that big male. I'm not gonna hold him up, but look at him there. Just a big buck. Big buck. He's gonna go in. Probably done his thing already. Let's gotta get him out of the net. There he goes. Oh, now we need some chrome like that. But you've got the Vampire Leech on.
Yep.
Brent's and nothing, eh? Like a bump and they
No,
want
not
that.
here.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. It's weird.
Yeah.
And why they want this, you know, it's got that flash. So on this fly, it has, I tie in the red, the blood red body with the tail of the marabou, but put just a couple of wraps of that midnight fire color of dubbing, and it's got blue, it's got UV. Killer. It's working great so far.
We had some pretty steady action on the vampire leech, but they've gone off it. So the fish have either moved out of here, or we got to try something different. So I'm going to try the cotton candy blob.
The blob.
Yeah.
Well, you've seen that before when they've gone off the leeches.
Yeah, and they're dirty. It's dirty water in here.
Yeah.
And the fish, we were talking to one fellow that was fishing beside us further up in the lake, and he said he just only pumped Daphne out. So,
Yeah.
right? So I'm gonna try it.
Well, blobs are always good when there's no food items, right?
Well,
there's no baby damsels swimming, there's no cronies. It's just, leeches.
No hatch today
Yeah.
with the way the wind. Your insect doesn't have a chance to get off the water with the
Leeches and blobs. And you're putting on
mile-an-hour wind.
the cotton candy blob from our site.
Yeah, the cotton candy. That's
in our
what
blob
it is.
pack. There it is. Yeah, the cotton candy blob from our blob pack.
Well, it's bright, right?
Yeah. Okay, we'll give it a go. They've all been out in there, so let's see what you get.
Oh, that looked like a big explosion.
Gee, as soon as I cast in, there was one after another. As soon as you switched over the blob,
Yeah.
just to try it,
They went on the leech.
well, we moved though.
Yeah, we moved.
You said one
Yeah,
of the important things you have to do is you got to move once in a while, just slide over a bit, and we did. And this guy hit, and he's a nice one. He's a healthy fish.
He's a beast.
He looked good when he boiled, didn't he? He
Looked
geez,
great.
yeah,
When
look
he
at him
exploded.
shaking.
He was.
Oh,
That's a tank.
oh,
No.
yeah, gone. Yeah, but that was awesome. See the size of that?
Yeah.
You know, that's the problem with the big fish too. Barbel's hook, a lot of times they shake, right? Just get it going.
He was
that
bright chrome too.
bright
like
chrome. That was
real
a beauty.
Big one.
Wow.
Wow.
Next one. This is awesome.
Maybe you can keep this one on.
Oh man, I lost that big tank.
Oh.
That thing was, those 7-8 pounders of big chrome guys. But this guy,
Well, you've had 4 in a row on.
yeah. You haven't even got rigged yet.
Yeah, I'm trying to rig.
Yeah.
And all I'm doing is grabbing the camera. Then you lose them, and then.
Yeah, I've lost a lot. Well, it's tough.
But it's
Always tough trying to get
again, it's these bright chrome ones that are in here feeding with,
Oh,
or looking with there.
oh, there's beautiful. Oh, what are you getting
Again
fish
with
this
the mix,
size?
see, he's nice and chrome. But that's the same as what that big tank was.
Oh, the big tank. He would have
That
been
color,
here.
and he was huge.
He was huge, but look at that. I won't even hold him up. I'll just show him in the camera. Look at how beautiful those fish are. They're just gorgeous. I'm gonna let him go, turn the net. There he goes. Well, one of the best patterns ever created was the Vampire Leech by Todd Oshie. The original pattern is very effective, and Brent Schlenker has added his modifications. So I want to tie you up Brent's Vampire Leech. Make sure you have these materials ready before you tie the fly. For the hook, we'll use a Hannock size 10 H550 BL jig hook, some 6/0 black thread to tie with, a 1/8 inch chartreuse slotted tungsten bead for the bead, some black marabou for the tail, some black holographic tinsel for the body, some black Arizona semi-seal for the thorax, and some purple UV mohair for the body cover. So to start the fly off, I put the bead on the hook, and I don't want it sitting over the eyelet like that. You'll see with the slotted bead, you want it just on top, and we're going to put our thread in to start the fly off. Now the thread's tied in, I've taken a marabou feather, black one, and I'm going to remove the tip. Just remove the tip from that feather and pull these fibers down because you want this material to swim. And I measure it out just slightly longer than the hook shank, just about the same length or just a bit longer, and tie it in for the tail. And always make sure you go around the back of your tail when you tie it in to keep it vertical. essentially parallel with the hook. Now the tail's tied in, I've taken some of my black holographic tinsel and I'm just going to tie it in just behind the bead. Wrap it back right to your tail and then right at the hook bend. Bring the thread forward and then wrap in the body. Now that you've got the body tied in, I'm going to take just a small amount of my black dubbing, the semi-seal, and I'm going to tie it in, just dub it onto the thread, just wind it on, and keep it fairly thin because we're going to pull this out and form a thorax on the fly. So again, just wrap it up, cover a bit of the body. Now, before you start the next one, take a dubbing pick and just pick all that material out. You want to pick this material out as much as you can. Don't wreck your thread before we tie in the next part. And pull that material back. So that's going to blend with the next layer we're going to put on. Now that we have the thorax picked out, we've got a bit of this black layer underneath, we're going to form a small little dubbing loop. So I just take some hackle pliers, wrap my thread over, and I'm going to dub in some of this real long material. I've got this UV mohair, and it's very long, and that's what I want. I want this to make sure it goes all the way back to the tail. So we're going to form a small dubbing brush, and wrap it up. And then what you want to do is pull this material out. Just pull it out. You want it quite long. So pull out of this material, keep it long, all pulled back, and then wrap it forward. Now as you wrap it, you only want a couple of wraps. You want to keep this material pulled back. You can see it forms a real nice body on that fly. About 3 wraps and then tie off. Right behind the bead. And cut off your excess. Now that we have the very top of the body tied in, what I'm going to do is just do a couple of whip finishes right behind the bead. Pull it in tight. Cut off your excess. And then again, just pull this material out. And again, we want it nice, thin, and all the way back. You want that to go all the way back to the hook, and once you get to the tail, never cut it, but pull that material off. Just pull all that mohair off. We want it to just flow nicely. So there it is, the finished Brent's Vampire Leech. It's a little different modification to the original by Todd Oshie, but it's super effective having that slender look to it. So make sure you have some in your fly box.
Finally got a chance to get in. He got re-rigged after Don lost a ton of them in there, and there.
Yeah, no kidding. It was just one after another. 4 casts, 4 fish, 1 huge toad I lost.
I got my vampire.
The big guy and landed the smaller ones. This one looks good though.
Yeah, see if I can keep them stuck here at They're so hot, eh? They rip.
Wow. Well, the beauty, like we showed on the depth center there, you can see, it's like we're in 3 feet of water, 3 to 4 feet, like it's crazy.
Uh-oh, I'm gonna have to come up here by the anchor rope.
Yeah, and just keep moving, try to pull them. There you go. You got him. You got him. Jeez, how big is he? He's kind of holding down there, isn't he?
Head shaker, lots of head shakes.
Yeah. But that's the beauty of of the 3 feet of water. They either go right in the air or they go for screaming runs.
Oh, he's a regular size.
Regular
just-
size, but just a good fighter like my
Oh.
last one. Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
And he's kind of dark. He's not chrome like
He's
the
not
last
chrome,
one.
no.
Just a good fighter. He just went ripping. Yeah,
Yeah.
look at he's a darky.
Darky.
Isn't that funny how he fought like that?
Yeah. Ah, I just wish I would have landed that big chrome
All
guy.
that.
He would have been a toad. Oh well. Oh, nice.
Okay.
There, flies out. Let him shake him out. There he goes. Oh no, he's still. There he goes. Okay, well you finally got back in with the leech and
And
going.
he was a ripper. He just
Wow.
he took off out of there and right.
Yeah, but how big is he? Like he just ripped
He
out of
ripped
there.
out. Yeah, we don't know because he went right into the backing. Like he came out of that bay 100 miles an hour. Look at him, not even into my, there's my fly line back.
Unreal.
He was a screamer.
Was he ever? You know, and that is, again, I mentioned it, that's the cool part about getting them in 3 feet of water.
Yeah.
They want to go
They want to
deep.
go back to the main lake.
Yeah. Look at You're still in your backing, aren't you?
No, now I'm
Oh,
back.
now you're
to my
back in your fly line. Yeah, he went way out there. Went ripping back.
Oh,
Oh, not my line now. Ah, come on.
oh, you got my. Oh,
Oh,
I'm gone.
wow, it was,
What?
that was a nice male.
Yeah,
And did he ever go for a ripper?
He broke me off.
Did he?
Well, yeah, I was trying to pull him against your line there.
Ah, tragic.
Another one, next cast.
Oh,
Broke off the big toad.
Yeah.
Oh, this guy looks chrome.
yeah, he's
Yeah,
he's
this is-
hit right away, skied a few times, real nice.
Like you say, it's a, oh, it's like, it's
still-
the good crapshoot. You just look and you say, you go,
Yeah, you
darky or a chrome one? Yeah, that guy's chrome.
Oh, he's beautiful. But look at the quality of fish we're
Yeah.
catching. See, but that's how easy those jig flies come out, right? They're tied, they're barbless to start, and they just pop right out. And there's, you know, that midnight fire is doing his job. There he is there, another one. Look at the beautiful colors on those fish. There he goes. Oh, you know, it's crazy action. So all we're doing, we got our normal setup. My swivel is totally out of play because I'm only fishing that deep. And here's an important thing with leech fishing. You see the waves that we have going. We're just actually letting it bounce in the mud. This is all mud here. I'm down 3 feet, we're in 3 feet, and that leech is just with the waves. I bet you it's just hitting that mud and bouncing up and down. And half the time, you don't even see your indicator go. It's just, it hits a wave, the indicator stays down, you know you got a fish. Like, it's insane, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's
or they
just-
go ripping out. They don't like getting hooked at 3 feet of
I
water.
love it. This is
So
phenomenal.
they head for the deep or they go skying all over the
Yeah.
place.
So sometimes you think you got bad conditions,
Yeah.
suck it up and catch some fish. It's good. What does this guy look? He looks kind of chromy.
Nice and chrome.
Oh, nice chrome one. Nice.
Yeah, nice fat, beautiful fish.
Yeah.
Nice and chrome. There he is.
There he is there.
Yeah, nice and bright,
Sweet.
eh?
Yeah.
Look how
Yeah,
chrome
look
he
at
is.
that nice colors on that fish.
Yeah,
Beautiful. Oh yeah. Look at this
yeah,
vampire
they're just
right there. Wow.
they're just mixed in here with the others.
Yeah, you got everything back in here.
Everything.
Flies out.
Yeah, and he's nice and bright.
Oh yeah. There he goes. Wow. So that's like fish number 40 or 50 or
It
something.
would be, I don't know what the count would be. It would be off the charts.
Yeah, we're only being here probably 3 hours, not even lunchtime yet.
Yeah, but when you're catching a fish every single cast,
Yeah.
it's like,
But
all
look-
we're hunting now is the chromers.
Yeah, we got to keep moving a little, keep edging for those big chromers. Look at this, whenever you catch fish, you know, we're thinking these are little guys now. And it's crazy, you catch a fish that's 18 to 20 inches anywhere else, and it's a beautiful fish. Wow. It's too bad, you know, we miss all the jumps and stuff because we're not too worried about it anymore. But look at this guy. It's just,
Yeah.
look at it. And we, you know, I'm considering that a okay fish. Look, I mean, it's crazy. Just like holding him over the water a bit. There he is there. Just gorgeous colors. There he goes. Oh, you know what? I gotta have lunch. It's just lunchtime. My arm's sore. And this fly that we tied you on the bench, it just shows you how good it is, because it is, you know, if you tie it the way I showed you, look at it, it's still perfect. It's still good to go. You know, that's the beauty of jig leeches. If you've never used them, try them, because you can't go back after. They're beautiful. Kind of crazy, eh?
Yeah, the lake calmed down, like we had all those rollers and whitecaps and everything. And then now that it's gone, they were all in the shallows.
Yeah.
And now that the lake's gone calm, we can't get what they're either gone off the vampire, or I think they've probably vacated, eh?
Yeah, well, I mean, that right, it just proved the fact that all that wind stirred it up in here.
Stirred it up,
Had
all
all
that
the
food, yeah.
everything, all the food moving around. They were just chumming and grabbing. We throat sampled what do you had? Chironomids, snails,
Yes.
right? Everything. So
Everything in
just
it.
stirring stuff up. So now what?
Yeah, now the water's kind of cleared. I think we'll go over by our little bush over there
Yeah.
and see what fish more traditional, a little deeper water, and they were all in here. We sure had the phenomenal morning.
Oh,
I don't know how many fish. It's probably 50 fish.
oh, I know, that was crazy.
It was like a
Crazy.
50 fish day. Like that's
Absolutely
was incredible.
outstanding. And we still working the bobbers. You know, when you said we're going to Stump, and I always check the wind app, and I'm like, ooh, it says bad winds, and then call me a bit, but still bad winds. I thought, no way, you're
No,
crazy.
But I saw it. I saw wind in the morning and then maybe in the afternoon. I knew the fish were down there.
Yeah.
So we persevered, went to the little bay to start, got that one nice fish,
Yeah.
and then said, let's skedaddle up to that north end. And I said, I don't care if there's 3-footers down there. I know the fish are there, we'll anchor up and do it.
Couldn't believe it. You know, first 2 casts, bam, bam. We lost some toads today, you know, a couple that we didn't even get a chance to see, but pretty cool day.
Oh,
when you
yeah.
get-
Well, how many fish? I mean,
Yeah.
down there went for hours. We caught
Amazing.
tons of fish.
And you know, that's what people have to recognize is you may have bad conditions. We had really poor spring this year. It's bad conditions, but with high winds, all the food gets pushed to those ends. And if you can persevere, if you can anchor for one thing and hold, and then persevere, you can be rewarded. But what a fantastic day.
Epic day.
Excellent, buddy. Well, when you come out here, take care. Conserve our waters, and we'll see you next time we take you sport fishing on the fly.